Hello everybody, my name's Aerovix, welcome back to the Aerovix channel, and well, you should like and subscribe right now. And holy these vibrant visuals are just awesome. Here's what I'm gonna be demonstrating the ghast update, happy ghast update, mainly happy ghast portion. We got our noble test subjects right there, and I'm gonna be demonstrating how you can, use the ghast to what you want. So firstly, we have the happy ghast. See, you can sit on it, like vibe, and you may wonder, well, I should probably go grab a saddle. Hey, I can't put a saddle on it. You're right, because you have to put a harness on it. This is the harness. It allows you to ride it. I'll show you the crafting recipe right now. So what you need is, you need white wool, I believe. Where's the leather? 3 pieces of leather. And 2 pieces of glass. And here's how you make it. So 3 leather up here. 2 glass, 1 right here, right there. Then you're going to take the white wool right there, and you get a white harness. And that's how you get the white harness. You can change colors by pretty much applying dyes and whatnot. For an example, wait, no, that won't work. This, you can change it to whatever color you want by just having a harness in, well, that, and it works well. Just politely just can't really put off the harness, but by also just going to go over here, apply it, and boom, it's green. So yeah, with that, I'm going to demonstrate what you can do real quick. I'm going to just run this command real quick that prevents the mobs or little test subjects there from being killed. So it is quite slow, not very fast, but it's aerial, it's airborne. It'll work fine, and you can use it for transport. As you can see, you can transport people, or what you could do is you could also use it for cargo. For an example, just get it up here, lead it. You could do this, which is leading you and the ghast together, or you could just get on it, which I find this much more comfortable. You can have multiple, and overall, I feel like it does go a little bit slower with the boat attached, but it may just be me. So with all the boring and fun stuff out of the way, let's get into the violent side of these. So I'm gonna run a little clear real quick, /clear at A. So I'm gonna show you what you can do. Firstly, no, you cannot attach minecarts to the happy ghast. Sad, right? Probably for the better. So here's what you can do. You can grab splash potions, and you can commit some more crimes. Now where's the wither? There's the wither 2, potion of decay. And yeah, you can also apply potions to the ghast. If I can find invis real quick. Invis. So yeah, we have invisibility. You can go ahead and just apply that to you and your flying mate. Which, pretty much, yeah. So you're now basically a B2 stealth bomber. And here's what you can do with the splash weapons of here. I'm using decay because, well, nothing else works on them. Throw these in, and boom. You just committed a war crime of chemical warfare. However, it's kind of what you have to do. Now, there is another alternative. So as these guys die off, I'm going to probably get some spawn eggs for some new ones. And you'll watch as they all perish. Satisfying, right? Now we're going to get out these guys. Now, we're going to pretend like these are players. And what we're going to do is we are going to acquire ourselves a creeper. The Minecraft Grim Reaper. So we are going to acquire the creeper, and I believe you can do this. This is more of a theoretical side. Oh, no, you can't. Editor, cut that out. Anyway. So, I think you're probably going to want to know what you can do. What else you can do? Now, you can take this, and you go over here, and boom, you have fireworks. Load this up with a firework. Load these with a firework. Shoot it in. So what you could do, you can use these things for more splash effects. And that also leaves me to our next section of how to defend yourself against these monsters. Firstly, I'm going to have to show you this real quick. I'm going to turn it to day, and you might hear some screaming. Do not question it. Oh god, that looks beautiful. Anyway, I will show you how to counter against these things. So pretty much, if you want a solid option, go for a crossbow or a bow. That's how you can generally counter these. And they do make sounds. Which, do I feel regret? Yes. So now I'm going to show you. You can also use fireworks, I believe. However, I wouldn't say you want to do it. Will fireworks work? Hold on. Let me get up close and personal real quick. It's just weird these fireworks ain't working. No, I don't. So, I feel like fireworks will work. You just have to be, yeah, they do work. You just have to be a little bit precise. So, overall, bow and crossbow, solid options. Pair the crossbow with firework. It'll be harder to do, but it is what it is. And now, what you could do is you could do a TNT cannon, which, if you give me a second, I could spawn in right over here. And so yeah, let's build a quick little TNT cannon, which I'm pretty sure you can look up models on YouTube. But what I personally like to do is charge. Okay, it's gonna look weird, okay, kids? But you're not gonna make a fuss about it because it works. So we are going to lure the happy ghast over here. So if the gas is close enough, what you could do is you could do something like this configuration, which when it explodes, it will kill it instantly. If you do get a hit, you will kill it. But overall, TNT is unpredictable. Like, let's run a little courses real quick. So we're gonna do a little science experiment, okay? We're going to light this. Now, that did not work out at how I intended, but you get the general idea. The TNT is unpredictable, not advised. So for a mobile TNT cannon, it is not advised. Now, for what else you could probably do with AA is, I believe, if you give me 1 second to look at my notes here. Yeah, that was pretty much all I have for AA, and I have more other stuff you can do that will require friends, which some of us may not have. Me. So what you could do is get a group of your friends. Just go over here so we can grab a happy ghast real quick and a harness. What you could do with your friends is turn these things into an AC-130 gunship. However, you're going to be missing the 75mm cannon and whatnot. Because you're only going to have one thing, and that is bows. So what you're going to do, you're going to like act like there's mobs, okay? You can your friends will fire their bows at random things you see. That player's turning this into a mini AC-130 gunship. So yeah, that is pretty much what I have for a guide. Also, you can turn this into a aerial aircraft carrier. For those who don't know, aerial aircraft carriers are just aircraft carriers in the sky, like the one you saw in Marvel. However, all you need is an elytra, fireworks, and, well, a splash potion of your choice. Now I'm just going to use this. You will get better results with the lingering. What you're going to do is you're going to dive down, drop your payload, and then pull up, reel down, go around here, locate the carrier, break speed, and so you're probably going to need to get some practice. But overall, you will need practice. We'll just land in here so I can get my point. Let me land on you. So as you can see, we're just gonna pretend I landed that. As you can see, I landed that. So that is something you can do as an aerial aircraft carrier. Yeah, overall, the Happy Ghast is quite exquisite. So with that being pretty exquisite, I'm pretty sure that will conclude today's video. That I guess could be a tutorial. That is pretty much how you can do it. And for that scrapped creeper idea, here's how it'd work. It would be on a lead. Actually, wait, no, you actually did it incorrect. Hold a bonus round. So we're gonna get in there. Good. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna plop a lead onto this. Let me get out the Happy Ghast real quick. Yo, what? Hi. So there are baby models. Haven't found that yet. So yeah, you now have a practical. If we just gain some altitude here, you're gonna see it. We have an explosive. And what you can do is come over to the side. Yeah, so my idea was basically something like that. Might be hard to pull off. What happened is the creeper would drop down, it would ignite and kill what's there. How'd the boat just survive that? So yeah, there are baby models. I don't know what you feed them. You guys can figure that out. Anyway, that's all for today's video. Tune in for my next videos. And that's all. Bye.